aren't looking as great for all members in the Pinnacle as they are for MJF. Sean Spears, poor guy,
can't catch a break. He can't
catch a break when he gets out there and gets this opportunity against Darby Allin. I felt like, and I do think that this match it worked in the sense that it really showcased what Spears is capable of. I think
his offense was impressive.
Exactly. This guy's got power and kind of underappreciated power. He's one of those guys who kind of reminds you of a Cesaro where, not the biggest, bulkiest guy, but just strong, real strength. And that was on full display against, as SPD likes to say, the crash test dummy of AEW, my guy, Darby Allin. And as is typical, the opponent, Sean Spears, came up short tonight against Darby. But as is the case, his opponents always look better in their matchups. I thought that this was a great showcase for Spears to kind of remind the world that,
what he can do,
what he's capable of. And then for me, I'm really digging what happened post-match.
That was the best part of the match, in my opinion.
The FTR,
what happened after.
Oh my gosh, the FTR segment, that beatdown that they put on the Stinger, the Icon. I mean, you don't hear asshole chants that loud that often in wrestling anymore. Folks.
No.
This is not ECW arena anymore. AEW is usually a very positive place. And those guys, FTR, they were getting legit asshole chants tonight. The crowd, I mean, and again, this is continuing the theme. If you're in the Pinnacle, I mean, I get it. What MJF says, you're always on top. I mean, these guys do know how to get a reaction out of a crowd. That's for damn sure. And
it didn't take much with doing what they did to Sting.
By hook or by crook, they always find a way to, get that. They always get that one up. They always got to be on top. Even though Spears lost this match against Darby from a coffin drop, which was executed to perfection. I mean, that Darby, we talked about Spears' offense. Darby's offense, when he hits those moves, the dive through the ropes to Spears, who is sitting up on the steel steps, beautifully executed, basically flawless. Dives are so commonplace now that people kind of take them for granted, but Darby's are just, I mean, this dude launches himself with.
He's almost like selling like he's taking a move when he's doing a dive.
Yeah, it's so almost weird. Like there's a moment where you almost expect to see like the camera to pull away, and you just see Lance Archer was the one who like launched his ass through the ropes. You always expect to see somebody just throwing him with the way that he just fully commits himself to his offense. I love what Darby does in the ring. But FTR, my favorite tag team, the greatest tag team of all time. If you don't believe me, just ask them. Or ask Punk, who again we talked about him on the commentary. Punk and JR were and Excalibur. They all. I mean, the commentator booth was putting over FTR in a big way tonight, and
they were strong the whole night, man. This is like the best night they've had in months.
Totally agree. I mean, FTR. I know that we want to talk about the tag teams later on tonight, so we'll save a little bit about that. But really, when you talk Darby Allin versus Sean Spears, folks, you're going to need to go out there and seek out that clip. Find that clip because Dax and Cash post-match absolutely laid out the Stinger.
Right.
Like it was like I was watching Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the NWO, going after the Stinger again. I mean, this was a pure beatdown of epic proportions. Somewhere out there, Lori is crying because I know Lori loves herself some Stinger.
What do you think's the payoff for this, Crayfish? Like, is it going to be Tully and Sting? Like, do you think that that's a match that you want to see, or is it going to be something where they're involved and it's going to be FTR and Spears doing stuff with Darby as well? Like, because it seems like they're kind of selling this, Tully wants to kind of go after Sting again. But I don't know if that's a match they're going to have that as a singles match. I don't think that's probably the case.
I don't think that's going to be the case. And the reason why is because I think we've seen it.
Yeah.
The Stinger he can still go in a tag in the right circumstances, right?
He needs some help, which is fine.
Him being paired with Darby actually works really, really well. You let Sting come in, get that hot tag. After Darby usually takes a beating, right? And so Sting comes in, gets the flurry of offense that we love to see. And I think that Tully has shown the guy can do some stuff as long as, you allow it to be at the right place, the right time, which is cool. I mean, I personally think it's going to be more of like Tully is going to try to make Sting's life miserable. And you're going to see FTR and Spears really all of them gang up on Darby, which, to me makes a lot of sense. Darby needs another feud going forward after his loss against Punk, which I don't like to talk about. I was like the only guy in the arena cheering for Darby. It felt like at times.
As in the crowd, it was 90 Punk, 10 Darby.
All right. Well, to be fair, the Darby section, they held their own in the crowd chants.
We held our own. It was Chicago. There's nothing you can do about it. It was Chicago.
But I feel like Darby needs somewhere to go. And I think that very clearly the tag team scene, the tag title belts, although we all agree FTR absolutely could be and should be the World Tag Team Champions forever.
In that conversation.
They're great, right? Everybody recognizes they're great, but the Lucha Brothers deserve a nice run. These guys are absolutely hitting on all cylinders. It's great to see them healthy, and it's great to see them showcased and getting an opportunity that we know they deserve. So it doesn't feel like FTR is going to be on their, in their path anytime soon.
Right.
Why not give them sort of a blood feud? Let them we saw what they did tonight. We saw the heat that they were able to get. Why not let Spears and FTR feud with Darby, and let Darby do what he does best, be the underdog and fight from beneath? I think that would make a lot of sense.